Hi everyone, it's Joaquin Castro from San Antonio. I wanted to give you all some great news, and you may have seen or heard that a young girl who's 7 years old that was imprisoned at Dilley, Maria Isabella, has been released with her mom. And they're from the Austin area, and they were asylum seekers from Venezuela who followed all of the rules. And Maria Isabella had asthma, and her asthma was getting worse, and she was in a bad mental state and was missing her grandmother and her family. And so she has been released. And, thank you so much. She had a very tenacious lawyer, Corey Martin, who we were in touch with. And Corey just did a fantastic job, incredible job. Thank you also to Lydia Terrazas and all of the news media who shed so much light on her case. And today is her 8th birthday. And so she wanted to be home for her birthday. And so she's home now with her mom and her dad and her grandmother. But as you all know, there are a lot of other children, hundreds of children. So far during President Trump's second term, there have been about 3,800 children who have been imprisoned. And so there's a lot more kids at Dilley. And one of those, as you all know, is Juan Nicolás. He's a 2-month-old baby. And when I visited Dilley, when I inspected Dilley a few weeks ago, one of the things I mentioned was that the youngest person they told me was there was Juan Nicolás. He's now been in there probably 3.5 weeks of his very short life so far. And he's been sick consistently. He was vomiting. He was having respiratory issues. At one point, they came to check on him when he was having these issues, but they couldn't take him to see a doctor because there was no doctor at the early morning hours at Dilley. And remember, I told y'all that when I visited the medical wing, even though they had all these rooms there, there was nobody in there. I didn't see doctors bustling around, didn't see any patients in there. And so y'all know that these kids should be released. And these folks who committed no crime should not be in this trailer prison in Dilley or even at Stipsy, which is a prison. If Dilley is a trailer prison, Stipsy is a prison. But I hope that y'all will use your voice, keep speaking up, keep spreading the word about Juan Nicolás, because this baby in particular is very vulnerable. For those of y'all that are parents who've raised kids when they're that age, and even if you're not a parent, you see a nephew or a niece or family friend, you know how vulnerable kids are at the age of 2 months. And so I have been pressing ICE hard, and my office has been pressing ICE hard to let Juan Nicolás go free. He and his mom, to let them go free. And they are on notice that he has been sick, that they don't have the medical capacity to treat him properly, and that his life, if this continues, could be in danger. His life is in danger for a baby that young, facing respiratory issues and vomiting like that and sick. So these folks are on notice about that. I hope that y'all will reach out to them and let them know about your concern, and also that you'll keep speaking up. All right? Thank y'all so much for everything that you're doing. We've seen the violence of ICE on the street, but there's also a brutality of ICE behind closed walls in those prisons that everybody doesn't get to see, that only members of Congress and others have had a chance to see. And so I'm telling you, please, it's just as bad in there in a different way. Please speak up, okay? Take care, y'all, and we'll talk soon.